Die! Lord Sky Crane screamed, using his remaining strength to turn into a white light crashing towards first generation Guye. You are too naive to think of killing me. Blood White opened his mouth, his fangs exposed as he charged ahead. Bam! A large explosion occurred, the impact pushing the two away by a long distance. Both were injured. As long as the mountain remains, water continues to flow. Junior brother, remember today's grudge. I will repay it someday. First generation Guye laughed loudly, activating his bat wings, trying to fly away. Suddenly, a huge shadow appeared in the sky. He raised his head only to see that heavily injured Iron Beak Flying Crane King. Not that? Damn it. First Gen Guye's expression changed. Being intercepted by the Iron Beak Flying Crane King, Lord Sky Crane caught up and unleashed a pincer attack. Eventually, the Flying Crane King's corpse fell to the ground, while Bloodwit was completely destroyed. Lord Sky Crane grabbed first generation Guye's head, floating in midair after his gaze was scattered for a while. He finally regained his concentration. He raised his head and laughed 3 times, and then started crying. After venting his emotions, he flew towards Queen Mao Mountain, but was suppressed by Binding Wing's self detonation, forcing him to use a live burial jade goo. After he broke out of the ice, he frantically searched Fang Guan around, but only found Fang Zheng, who was at his dying breath from under the ice. The images on the wall showed this scene truthfully. What happened next will be skipped. It is the scenery along the path Lord Sky Crane traveled. Immortal Crane sect is one of the oldest sects in the Middle Continent. In practice, when a person in the sect goes out for an emergency mission, they would bring along a goo worm that will record the process. Regardless of whether the mission succeeds, the goo master will return to the mountain and report the results, and the sect will evaluate the assessment based on the events that were recorded. Lord Sky Crane, although a sect elder, was also not freed from this rule. However, he was too senior in authority, and barely any Gu masters had the qualification to assess him in the sect. Not even the current Immortal Crane sect leader could. But at this point, the elderly sitting in front of Lord Sky Crane was not an ordinary person. Supreme Elder He Fang Yang, rank 6 Gu master, title Winged Crane Flying Immortal. He was wearing a white robe with a black belt, sitting on a futon with white sleeves. His face looked like a youngster, smooth as jade. His eyebrows were green and long, extending to his waist. His eerie dark eyes stared at the scene in the wall and slowly retracted his gaze. Lord Skycrane stood beside him politely, not even daring to breathe loudly. Truthfully speaking, Lord Skycrane had been asleep for almost 1,000 years, and the Crane Immortal was still his junior. However, seniority was not determined by age but by strength. Lord Skycrane was rank 5, and although he was only a rank away from He Fang Yang, this distance was like an entire world. The difference between heaven and earth. Rank 5 are immortals, rank 6 are immortals. Lord Skycrane, He Fang Yang spoke slowly, his voice as soothing as the calm river water. I am here, Lord Skycrane quickly replied. Although you killed our sex traitor this time, you did not manage to retrieve the blood skull goo. Instead, you were suppressed and toyed around by 2 juniors. In the room, He Fang Yang's voice reverbed. Lord Skycrane's head was hung even lower, showing signs of shame. However, one of them is the Northern Dark Eye Soul physique. No surprise you got suppressed. What's fortunate is that you tried to make amendments later. Let me ask you, the young man that you brought back, is he really the twin of the young man in the video? He Fang Yang asked. Have already investigated. It is so. The one that escaped is his older brother Fang Guan. The one captured is the younger brother Fang Zheng. What's stranger is these two are not on good terms. When I showed him on the video of his brother slaughtering their clansmen, he hated his brother so much he would kill him on the spot. Lord Sky Crane laughed eerily. He Fang Yang nodded. It seems you have a plan, but do you have enough time? Lord Skycrane's expression changed, his face turning solemn. Supreme Elder is my right. My lifespan is at its limit. I am about to die with only a few days left to live. Even the live burial Jade Goo cannot change my fate. His situation can only be resolved by finding a lifespan Goo to solve the root problem. But lifespan Goo is hard to find. There are few in Immortal Crane sect. But they are not for him. They are held in the hands of the sect leader and some supreme elders. Thus, I have given up my lifetime savings and go worms earlier to exchange for a spirit incubating flea. I have bought Fang Zhang into our sect and made him my pupil. Afterwards, I will teach him and refine the blood king worm. I will then incite him to kill his brother and retrieve the blood skull goo for our immortal crane sect, Lord Sky Crane said. He Fang Yang raised his eyebrows. It sounds like you are confident for your plans. But will that Fang Zheng really be manipulated by you? Although he had good talent, he is after all a kid. After I die and store my soul in the spirit incubating flea, I will accompany him to grow and advise him in cultivation. The road has already been paved for him. All he has to do is to walk. Saying so, Lord Skycrane kneeled on the ground, begging, "Please give me another chance, Supreme Elder." He Fang Yang was solemn before saying, "Never mind, this might be your last attempt anyway." Thank you, Elder. Lord Skycrane was overjoyed. Go, I await your good news. Within 20 years I will attain success. Lord Skycrane was excited and his tone was trembling as he made his way out. Southern borders, Wangcheng Mountain, the clan city. The tall, thick black rock walls extended thousands of li. The clan city was built at the upper half of the mountain. Many rock houses, steel towers lined up and extended to the mountain peak. The sunlight shone down on people who moved about in the city, carriages, horses, and crowds showing off a scene of prosperity. Clan Leader Pavilion is situated at the mountain peak, heavily defended and have little people moving around. Patrolling groups take turns and the Masters are all vigilant, with not a hint of slack. On top of the clan leader pavilion, two people were standing. A middle-aged man with a face cold as steel, with some warmth in his eyes. Beside him was a young girl, having a sad but determined gaze. It was Tio Ryo Nan. "You've only been back for a few days, right?" "This is the 19th time you are asking me. I am extremely upset by your father's death. You lost your mother early and now your father too. But you must remember you have me, your uncle, your niece. You are my niece. I will not put you in danger," the Thai clan leader sighed. Tieru Nan's eyes were shining, staring straight at T clan leader. "Uncle, do you know? Although father passed away, I feel happy for him amidst my sadness. Father spent his life eliminating evil, punishing crime. He did it even if his injuries he did not back down. He walked on his path and finished it with resolution. And now it is time for me to do the same." The clan leader was stunned. This moment he could see T.X.C.A. Lang's shadow in T.A. Ryo Nan. So similar, these eyes, this gaze. In his recollection, he seemed to have returned to his younger days with T.X.C.A. Lang by his side, staring at the demon suppression tower at the peak of the mountain, saying with determination, "I will bring down all crime in this world and fill the world with justice and love, locking all demonic goo masters in the demon suppression tower. Even I have to fill it up." The oath back then was still echoing in his ears, but his friend is no longer around. Seeing the two images overlap, T.A. clan leader shook his head, dispelling the memories. He looked at the adamant T.A. Runan with an admiring, loving, worried, and encouraging gaze. "The part that you chose is not an easy one." T.A. did not answer, but looked at the mountain peak. On Wangcheng Mountain's peak area, there is a majestic steel tower. Its aura was overwhelming, like it is holding up the heavens. Stepping on the mountains, the white clouds surround it like a mist, causing others to see it in a foggy image, adding a hint of mystery to the tower. This tower is not only famous in the southern borders, but also famous all over the world, even in middle continent. Many people know of it. Demon Suppression Tower. The tower itself is over 300 meters tall with almost 100 floors. It was designed to be rustic and ancient, overflowing with righteousness. Since it was built, hundreds, thousands, and even 10,000 demonic Go Masters have been imprisoned by TA clan. Even TA clan leader was not sure. It was the symbol of righteousness, the pride of the TA Go Masters. It is also the resting place for many demonic cultivators leaving behind their anguish, regret, indignation, and remorse. Demonic Go Masters pale when talking about it, and righteous Go Masters dance in pride when speaking of it. Tia Ryonan opened her mouth, her tone determined like she was talking to Tia clan leader, and also herself. Wangcheng Mountain Peak has a demon suppression tower. My heart also has a demon suppression tower. This path, father could not finish walking on it. I will walk it for him. I can't hold on much longer. Chen Kue Hua felt her head spinning, feeling sick and wanting to vomit at times, but she had nothing to vomit. Her body felt weak as a sense of lethargy hit her. Her plan was to hold on for 3 days, but a day had passed and she knew she was too optimistic. The danger the python poison caused her was worsening. She knew she was being forced into a dead end. She needed to find a healing go worm as soon as possible. God damn it, if it not for those two bastards, I might have caught a wild goo and cured my poison already. She felt uneasy.